Yes. How are you? How are you, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Just very good evening.
Yes. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening. So, where are you from?
I am connected from Ranchi, Jharkhand.
That's good. So, what
Okay.
do you do there in Ranchi?
Uh, Professionally, I'm a teacher.
Okay,
Before
that's
diving into the session, we should introduce each other for better
okay.
know.
I am
So,
Deepak.
how are you?
Yes, I am Deepak Deopa from Uttarakhand. I am also a teacher just like you. I have been teaching
Mhm.
since 2005 in government department right here in Uttarakhand.
Okay.
I am post graduation in English literature, post graduation in Indian history, post graduation in Hindi literature, and B.Ed.
Nice. It's lovely to hear about yourself and what's your hobbies.
Yes, hobbies. As far as my hobbies are concerned, I love to, listen to music. Sometimes I watch movies, and I like to travel, and I like to, interact with people different
Yeah,
from
yeah.
different regions.
Mhm. Thanks for having the part of this wonderful session. And it would be more delighted for me also to introduce myself in front of you. That my name is Jaya. I am connected from Jharkhand. I have been working as a teacher. I have completed my post graduation in English literature and
Right.
B.Ed. And I am married person. I have two children. I have couple of hobbies. I like traveling, reading books, learning new skill of life. This about myself in the nutshell.
That's good. That's good, man. So we are having both. We both are having same subjects and same degrees, and we are also in the same field. So
Yeah,
uh,
yeah,
it's
definitely.
good.
Then where are you posted? You are posted rural area, yeah, urban area.
Actually, I live at district headquarters right here in Uttarakhand, and my
Mm-hmm.
school is uh, at a hand's distance, you may say, from here.
Okay.
Rural
What's
pocket.
your
Yes,
rural
it
area?
yes,
Mm-hmm.
it is in national highway. It is on national highway.
As a teacher, I realized that even the parents and also the many teachers are not capable to speak English language, and they struggle
Yes,
a lot to
yes.
create an environment of English spoken. What's your opinion regarding this? What's problem you face during
Ac-
teaching this language to
You have to
children?
look to their background. Actually, the background to which they belongs to. Okay, there most of the people they don't know even how to speak better Hindi. What to say
Hindi,
of
yeah, yeah. They are
they
very comfortable in their mother tongue,
speak in their late your
native
native
language.
native dialect. So
Hmm.
that's the very reason. You know, so that society doesn't allow them to to speak and hear. You may say listen and express them in English. So that's the sole
Hmm.
reason. There is no such environment. There is no such ambience. For spoken English right here in these interior pockets of Uttarakhand in particular. That's the case with almost every with the students of almost every part of the country. Particularly in rural areas. That's the reason I think.
Okay, okay, nice. Then, sir, it's a problem not of only your area, but it's a problem of entire India because
Yes,
in
yes,
English is our second language. And as a teacher, you also realize that during our study period, our teacher teach English just only as a subject. They
yes,
teach us grammatical rule, they teach us the some vocabulary,
yes,
and after that, they don't allow us and don't try to create the environment of spoken English.
yes,
So
yes. Yes.
I think
Today,
after completing, hmm
even today, we see that most of the teachers they use Hindi medium of instruction Hindi, even if they are teaching English or they are specialist in specialist you may say specialist English teacher. They are not
Mhm.
so comfortable in teaching students in English.
Because teachers
Yes.
are also facing same problem. Teachers
Yeah.
are not capable to speak this language. Because
Yes.
we are also teacher, you are also completed post
Yeah.
graduation, and I am also completed post graduation. But right now we are struggling to learn this language and become a fluent in this language.
Right.
It's
Right.
only
Right.
happened because the lack of practice, and
Yeah.
we don't have an environment of English spoken
Yeah.
surrounding
They
us.
are not exposed that much to English learning environments. That's the sole
Mhm.
reason, and very reason that we
Uh,
are, feeling somewhat, difficulty in, expressing ourselves in, English, even after having
mhm.
such, your highest level of, degrees or
Yes,
qualification in respective, subject.
uh,
Even and then we are feeling a little bit tongue tied while we speak with somebody in English. So that's the
somebody.
soul.
Hmm. In my
Yes.
point of view, I realized that after completing my post graduation, I was not able to speak 2 or 3 minutes of this language.
Yes.
And once
Yes.
incident happened in my life, I interacted with the one person who was very fluent in this language. And the person asked me some question in English. That time I stuck and I was not
Realize,
able to
realize the
reply
importance of
properly.
spoken English, right?
I was not able to reply properly.
Yeah.
I know that what will be the answer of this question, but I stuck that time. I start
Yes.
from birth because I
That's
have a fear
yes,
of
that's just
spoken.
because of lack of practice. We are not in the
That incident made me realize that the importance of practice. And
yeah.
that time I start to my journey of speaking this language, and I start to practice and speaking.
That's
So
good
I
one.
think practice is the only key of learning this language.
Yes, yes,
How
of
much
course.
you will do practice, you will become fluent.
Yes, the
Otherwise,
more you
the
expose yourselves to English, the more you become well conversant in English. That's the
yeah, yeah,
right.
definitely. And persistency and consistency
Consistency. Yes,
all are the storing step for the
yes,
learning this language.
yes.
I think there is no any shortcut. It will
Yes,
take time because we don't have right now we don't have a good environment of spoken English around us. But
yes, you are right.
on the my point of view, we don't have make any excuse regarding this, because if you have a access of internet, you can create environment of spoken environment inside
Yes, yes. Nowadays, just because of these, social networking sites and these,
social media.
yeah, these mediums, technological advancement. So we are in that stage where we can, easily access, different sort of, information, whether it
Mhm.
is English or whatsoever it is.
There are
So
so
everything is handy, quite handy nowadays. You can have access to the whole lot of information and knowledge right there
no,
in uh,
yeah,
internet world.
there are thousand
Technical
and
advancement,
one
it
big
has it has
application.
made things a little bit easier for us.
Mhm. Sir, then
So
please explain your journey that you have been working as a teacher since 2005,
yes,
right?
yes.
So you have a settled life and you are good experience in this field. So how you start the is doing speaking practice? Elaborate it.
Actually, ma'am, I don't have any problem while explaining the content to my students in classroom. So no,
Mm-hmm.
so that was sufficient for me. I thought it, you know. But gradually, with the passage of time, I realized that you must be well conversant in English also. You must be quite fluent in English also. So I began to, listen to, different, programs on television. There
Mm-hmm.
was, this, internet revolution. It was, in my access recently. We are far, backward. In this case, you may say. Actually, I was living right there in my village, and there such facilities were not available until lockdown. After
Yeah.
lockdown, I shifted to district headquarters, and then you know I have had access to all these internet and other facilities. And then I began to watch all those YouTubes and other uh,
Yes, sir.
medium.
You are definitely right here because plethora of content are available on
Yes,
YouTube, social media. You can watch this podcast and English video, English YouTube conversational video. But many YouTubers teach grammatical rules. Many things in
yes,
thousands and tons of content are available regarding the English learning. By using all this, you can become a fluent English speaker. If you don't have any degree, it doesn't matter.
yes. I have noticed right here, in this, in this world of YouTube. I have
Mhm.
noticed that most of the people, they are not having good deal of degrees. Still, they are quite fluent in English. Just
Yeah, yeah.
because they
Mhm.
are practicing, after watching these YouTubers and imitating them, and having practice at their home. They are quite well conversant in English.
Very well, very
Yes.
well.
Yes.
Because some days before I interacted with a girl who was from the Bihar, and she was studying in ninth standard, and she was very fluent English speaker, and she was studying in the government school. So I
Yes,
surprised to
I
after
have
talking
also
to
watched
her.
the videos of that very girl. She is from Bihar, and she often make videos right there in his in her village.
Mhm,
Even blogs. She's a good blogger.
mhm.
I think.
So all are very good exposure for an English learner, and particularly the villager girls, boys. They are very inspired by watching the video, and they are using the internet connection in the right way because
Yes.
many young generation engross themselves totally to playing online games, watching the
Yes. They are
rubbish.
becoming addicted to this internet.
They become addicted, yeah. They become addicted, and it's a totally waste of time and waste of energy also. So if it's totally up to the person that how much you are dedicated for learn anything in this life, you can achieve.
Up to the person. You are right.
Mhm, mhm. So, sir, please advise some tips which will help for the learner because you have a lot of degree and you are
Mm.
you
They
have
must
you
expose,
did your.
you know, every learner of English language and literature, so you may say, he must expose himself more and more to English, English environment. He should watch, he or she should watch, English programs, English news channels, English movies, and English YouTubers, programs of YouTubers,
Comedy,
and
conversational video.
different kinds of books, different
Mhm,
genres of books, you may say. by
mhm.
by doing so, he can achieve good fluency. And he should
Yeah,
he should practice English with a practice partner. He must
correct.
practice is the main thing. Without practice you
Yeah,
can't go anywhere.
you are
Anywhere.
definitely right here that
Yeah,
we
English.
must listen a lot. And after that, the reading also play a vital role of learning this
Yes,
language.
the
Because
fourfold
whenever we read anything
skill you.
loudly,
Yes,
loudly, that it helps
LSRW,
to
LSRW,
pronounce. Mhm,
LSRW. So
mhm.
one should focus on listening, speaking, reading, and writing. So these
Writing,
fourfold skill of learning English should be mastered.
master.
Must master these fourfold uh,
Mhm.
skills of learning English, and you should invest a good deal of time in these fourfold in developing these fourfold skill of English learning. So that's the
Definitely, sir. Definitely, sir. Only fourth step by following, we can become a master in this language. And I think that if you have a exposure and environment of English spoken, that it's not a hard nut to crack for you. You can easily grab this language.
yes,
But
yes,
if you don't have a environment of this
yes,
language, then you need to create an environment
yes.
surrounded you. Not
Earlier
surrounded, you
we have
cannot.
discussed that, as we earlier we have discussed that there is no dearth of these means of
Mhm.
means nowadays. We can access all these means, all these platform, right here in internet world, because of
Yeah,
that. technological advancement, it has become quite easier for us to access to different means by which we can enhance our fluency, you know.
Yeah, enhance our fluency. So if you want to learn in this language by leaps and bounds, then you have to go the extra mile. There is
Yeah.
no any shortcut. Dedication and hard work is the key of learning and achieve anything in our life. And I think consistency matter and do
Yes,
practice every
consistency.
day. Because whenever you skip 1 month speaking this language, after that you have to start from scratch and you need that. I forget all the things. So
Yes,
I think that practice is a key. We must practice every day.
you are right, ma'am. You are right.
Mhm.
I agree with your viewpoint. So, ma'am, where do you teach right there? In government department or
Government-
in public schools? You are a government teacher.
government is- Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's good. So, how long have you been serving there in government department right there in
I
Ranchi?
have 5 year. I have 5 year experience.
That's good. That's good. So, Ranchi is a industrial
Capital of
area, I think.
Ranchi is the capital of Jharkhand.
Yes, yes. It's an industrial area, I think,
No,
having
no. Then
mines.
say is in industrial area and Dhanbad is coalfield area and Ranchi is not. Ranchi is stay among
It's
the
a
mountain and
hilly terrain, I think. It's a hilly area, I think.
hilly
Ranchi.
area. There are a lot of waterfall around the city and the temperature is always moderate here. We never feel so hot, so cold. For the living purpose, Ranchi is very good.
Okay, that's good.
Sir, so
So,
do you have any question? Yeah, we wind up this session.
yes, ma'am. You
Do
are
you have
posted
any
right there
question?
in you are posted right there in Ranchi or somewhere else?
No, no, I'm posted at 200 kilometer far from my house.
Okay. Ranchi is your hometown and you are posted somewhere else, right there in Jharkhand.
Ranchi is my hometown, Ranchi district, and I am posted in Garhwa district. It's a 200 kilometer far from the Ranchi.
That's good. That's good.
Mhm. I am posted in rural area.
Okay, that's good. So, how is your experience at there in rural area to teach students from the interior pockets? So, how
Very good experience because
much
a
struggle
student.
you have to do the right there in teaching them?
Mhm. I face a lot of problem because they are not capable to speak Hindi language properly. Even the parents are not is able to speak Hindi language. But I
Yes.
enjoy a lot whenever we try to speak some sentences in English. They are very curious to learn English language and they try to repeat the sentences. By this way, they start to speaking some sentences in English. So I use their mother tongue also because whenever I use their mother tongue, they feel emotionally connect with me.
Yes, yes, you are right.
Mhm.
Language is the means by which we can emotionally connect with other
When
individuals.
we start
That-
to speaking English suddenly in the classroom, then the many students they have a good knowledge. They are very hesitate to speak and raise the question.
Yes, yes, there is no dearth of, what we call it. There is no dearth of ability right there in, interior pockets even. They
Yeah,
are
yeah,
having good potential.
definitely. So we should try to uh, incline
We
them
need to
toward the English
exploit
language
their
gradually.
potential in
Gra-
right direction. That's
Word
the
by word, sentence by sentence, we can try to teach them this language.
okay. That's good.
So, sir, thanks for giving your precious time,
Very
and
much.
it's a very
Thank
good
you very much.
conversation with you.
It's nice
I
to
think
see you.
thanks for share your insight, wonderful insight.
Okay, thank you very much, man.
Bye. Have a great day.
Bye. Same to you.